Welcome to Season 3 of John McGivern's Main Streets.
Well, I'll stay here and I'll pray for you.
Okay, see ya.
The Main Streets podcast takes you behind the scenes of this popular TV program. To watch the show, check your local PBS listings or stream for free on the PBS video app, Roku, Apple TV, smart TVs, and everywhere you stream video. As we explore great communities across the Midwest on the show each week, you can come here to get the inside scoop from hosts John and Emmy and the Main Streets producer and director Lois. Listen in as they recount some of their favorite memories from the locations and the interesting stories that you won't find anywhere else. We've got a lot to share with you from Season 3. John McGivern's Main Streets, produced by Plum Media in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Hey, Lois.
Hi, John.
Hey, Emmy.
Oh, hi, John.
We're back. You know what we're talking about this week?
What?
Oak Park.
The 6th episode?
6th episode, Season 3. And I loved it. I love being close to Chicago, which was home for me for a long time. And Oak Park is known for two things. What are they?
Frank Lloyd Wright.
Frank Lloyd Wright.
Hemingway.
Ernest Hemingway. You remember, you guys?
Yes.
Yeah. It's all about Ernest Hemingway.
Yes.
And all about Frank Lloyd Wright.
I was going to say, for me, especially during the site surveys, it is all about Frank Lloyd Wright.
It's got the largest amount of Frank Lloyd Wright buildings anywhere in the world. Oak Park does.
Especially private residences.
Private residences.
It's got 22, I think, if I remember right. It's either
Yes,
22
you're
or
right.
23
Yes.
Frank Lloyd Wright designed private homes.
And the one street we're on,
Where his street is called, what, Forest Avenue.
Forest Avenue.
And can I tell you, that is amazing. And it is busy. Did you notice how many people are walking up and down that street?
Right.
How would you like
Well,
to
I mean,
live on that street?
Those homes were sensational. I'd be taking a walk every day just to take in the beauty. They were so pretty.
And different, right?
Yes. What always surprises me, and I felt the same way in Lincoln Square last year, is how much these towns don't feel like you're in Chicago.
Right.
And I always expect them to feel like you're in the city.
Yeah.
And it's not. It's like you're taken to just this beautiful little charming small town.
And the Oak Park is beautiful. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Forest Avenue. And the fact that we got to go to the home and the workplace of Frank Lloyd Wright, and I got to talk to his granddaughter. Yeah, which was
That was a
surprising to
good
me
get,
because she
wasn't
was 80-something.
Yeah,
So it was
she was like 88, I think.
Yeah.
And still completely had it together and told you some really fascinating
Not only
stories.
had it together, but was in an age where she didn't really give a crap if she told the truth.
Yeah.
And I was like, tell more.
Tell everything.
Tell it all.
But she really wasn't dishing on it.
No, not dishing, but being incredibly honest about, his struggles and how he wasn't a good father, and but she respected him, and she spent times with him, and
At
in
Taliesin,
Spring
though,
Green.
not in Oak Park.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when she was 15, 16 years old. And I crawl up to those interviews when I feel that it's somebody that I hold in esteem, that I don't want to ask the wrong thing, I don't want to challenge, but she was wide open and was just like, ask me anything.
Could you tell that, like, after the first question you asked her, and then you're like, oh, all right. Okay, we're
Completely.
going to get somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was wide open. She was lovely. And at that place, then we had the guy who's a tour guide for the house and workshop, who was terrific. Wasn't he terrific?
Absolutely. And so knowledgeable. All volunteers, right? These people just do it because they love it. It's their neighborhood. This gentleman lived in Oak Park, and I love how they just made it theirs.
Yeah. It's a good city. What was your favorite? Do you have a favorite?
Well, let's see.
Hole in the wall?
Hole in the wall ice cream. Well, how do you not like that? I know John couldn't stand
You guys
it.
just get the best assignments, you two.
Well, not this one, and I'll tell you why. It's literally 10 feet wide, isn't it?
10 feet wide.
It's probably 10 feet wide.
he named it.
It's hole in the wall because it used to be an alley that they put a roof over between
So
two
you
buildings.
literally cannot have the front, you can fit one person at a time. You have to queue up on the street, and only one person can come through the door and get their ice cream, and then they have to leave before the next person can even come in.
And two people can fit in back. Well, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We had 7 people back there. I call
wow.
I was nervous and sweaty, and I don't sweat.
It was a little bit tight.
Too tight, too touchy.
Was the
too
ice cream worth
Excuse
it?
me, behind you. I'm like, I tell you, I felt you behind me.
The owners are terrific people.
Really nice.
And
their
how was
kids
the
weren't
ice
there.
cream?
Oh, the ice cream was delicious.
Yeah,
of
see, there you
course.
go. Totally worth it.
What did I make? I made a malted, and I made
Did you dip
a
something?
dip,
Did you dip it?
chocolate dip.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Pull it up, pull it up, pull it up. It's up. That's what I said. And then you it was good.
Yeah, hole in the wall was good.
And made one of those big sundaes, the brownie sundaes or something.
Gosh, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
You live a
Had nothing.
glamorous life over
I
there.
had nothing. I had a bite and went and sat on the street as they then had
Finished it?
No, they were like, the owners were like, just have what you want. So they had big everything. And then Lois comes with her camera. So, what do you have to say? And I said, what do I have to say? Get out of my face is what I have to say. With your big ice cream. Oh.
Yeah, that's the way that worked.
Oh, yum.
But you did eat at Maya del Sol. Do you remember Maya del Sol?
I do.
Yeah, didn't you
Maya
got to
del-
eat on the patio?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
With the owner who used to be the mayor of Oak Park.
Oh.
Yeah, a civil servant, and then turned it in, and always had this business while he was mayor.
I think you did, yeah.
And his wife and his kid and all the people who have worked there forever, which says everything about a restaurant.
Yeah.
If you have a staff that, he's been here 9 years. He's been here 9 years in a restaurant? That kind of business?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yep.
Good food. The community loves that place, you can tell. Beautiful patio. You had no idea. We're in a downtown of Oak Park where you think everything's really close. You walk in and there's the restaurant. You walk out the back and there is a patio the size of the restaurant in the back, and it's like, wow.
Wow.
Where'd you get this acreage?
Right.
Yeah.
It was good, and the chef was great. Remember? Yeah.
Very nice. That was on that main drag. You know, Oak Park is separated by where the L goes through. The elevated train goes through, or the Metra is on that same line.
Right.
And so it's kind of like it has two downtowns almost, two kind of main streets, the west side, the east side.
Right.
And or was it north and south?
North and south.
North and south. And
Yes.
I get confused over which direction things are running, because
Yeah.
for me it's all about where the sun is and shooting the train. And it was just a really interesting neighborhood to navigate a little bit, because
Yeah.
I kept thinking parking's going to be. We didn't have one parking problem in Oak
Right,
Park.
no,
We
absolutely.
parked anywhere we wanted.
Now, if I remember right, wasn't this the super hot day? Because we shot the open, and you basically had me in the water fountain, and our shoes
And
and
you were
pants
grateful?
and everything was, and it was like, let me sit in here. It was so hot.
And
Well,
I had
this-
on suede Cole Haan.
He's still mad about that, Em. Thanks for bringing that up.
My Cole Haan shoes are still ruined, just so you know, because we had to do the stand-up at a fountain that was overflowing, and I looked at my left shoe was completely soaked, and it
It was the
suede.
only way to get you in the sun. I had no choice.
Right? I mean,
No choice.
That was
thought
the
it-
only place in the entire town where there was sun. In a puddle by the.
I thought it was the babbling brook noise that Gail was going for.
Oh, well. You know what I remember not only about the heat, this is the episode that the Canadian wildfires had the biggest impact on. So we left on Tuesday morning, and when we left Milwaukee, there was an air quality alert. And it was so foggy, smoky here that we were like, this is bizarre. And I said to Brian, well, thank goodness we're getting out of Dodge. It was exactly the same in Chicago.
Yeah.
We had overcast. And I think,
Strange overcast
Yes.
red haze and smelled like chicory.
yes, you could kind of even taste it a
Yes.
little bit.
That
And so-
Tuesday was the worst of all the days. The
Yes.
first day you and Brian went down.
Yep, but it kind of stayed hazy the whole time. So when you look at the drone footage in this episode and you look at some of our wide shots in this episode, if you think to yourself, oh, they kind of had some overcast, it was all smoke. And I've never experienced that before. It's still a great looking town, and it's so colorful and vibrant that I think it all really comes through. Boy, I missed my blue sky, puffy white clouds. None in this one.
Right.
Remember all the murals along that one? Was that like underneath the L?
It's next to the L,
Yeah.
next to where the
Those were-
trains go through.
those were cool.
That's a smart thing for a community
They're
to do.
commissioning artists to do it from the beginning to the end. So,
Yeah.
so east to west, they want the entire platform of the L taken by, done by
Yeah.
artists.
I love it. I think that just adds such vibrancy and, really just makes the city, what are they known for? It's a walking
Well, that
advertisement.
and that ice cream. Yeah.
That hole in the wall.
Yeah. And then the apple, what was the apple pie place?
The Happy Apple Pie.
Happy Apple
That
Pie.
might have been my favorite thing in the
Did
episode.
you get to make a pie and then eat it?
No.
Warm out of
what
the
did
oven
I
with ice
do?
cream?
Did I cut apples? No. What did we make in the back there? What did I do?
Yeah, I think you sliced.
I don't think.
They were coring them, remember? They were and getting the peel off
No,
of
I was
them.
making the little apple pies. Remember?
Oh,
They-
pushing the dough in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
right.
like the personal.
Personal pies.
Oh.
Yeah.
They have an incredibly great mission. Okay, so Michelle, the woman who owns the Happy Apple Pie, has a developmentally disabled daughter. And as she was growing, she thought, where is my daughter going to work? How is she going to get work skills? She started the Happy Apple Pie, and she hires developmentally delayed, I would call them, or developmentally challenged people as her workers. So she has become a workplace as a training ground to give people life skills, which just makes her pie taste even better,
Absolutely.
Of course, her recipes are incredible, and she's a wonderful baker in her own right.
And is just a wonderful person.
Yep, and is a wonderful person. So to be able to support a business like that and just to be able to cover it, I just thought it was a great story.
Has a great storefront. You
Yeah.
can smell the pie like a block away. Pie at a time.
A pie at a time, that's right.
I love that I had a choice here.
Yeah, we do hot mini quiche every day.
I chose the lemon because I'm on a diet. And we've got ham and cheese mini quiche. This is delicious.
Thank you.
Just so you know, you're going to go to heaven.
Yay. A little bit of pie will help.
And even within Oak Park, this is in an area called the Artist District, remember? And so they had a whole, it's kind of got its own vibe down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really.
Could I interest you in maybe becoming the show historian / host, and I will take on all of the food assignments for next year.
You are so high. Why did you come in here high?
Come on, we're giving you the beer, Emmy. That's what you're gonna get.
You get the alcohol, and that you'll be happy with that.
All right, you're right. I will be. Bring on the history. No, remember we went to the Unity Temple? We did that like right out of the gate that morning together. That was our segment. We were there.
Till the afternoon.
We were there an awful long time. There was,
Shooting the open. It
Yes.
was like, and the clothes, I
yes,
think.
I felt like, didn't you feel like we were at a wedding? Because we had to keep walking down the same set of stairs, and it was like, okay, John enters first, then in comes Emmy. I felt like I was the bride at the
Now
wedding.
we're going to do it from here, and then there, and then now over there.
All I gotta say, smart asses, is that when you see the episode, you'll say, oh, that looks so natural. Well, natural doesn't just happen.
No, it doesn't. It never will.
They were on one balcony and then the other balcony.
I don't have a B-roll shooter, remember?
Oh, my Lord.
This is what I was hoping when I threw out the Unity Temple. I just knew he was gonna take it there.
That was a long shoot.
Yeah.
That was a long.
Yes.
I went to the bathroom twice there. That's how long it was.
And you are like a camel.
I am a camel.
Oh,
Yes.
no. Have you ever ridden in a car with him? No.
Oh, what are you talking about?
We
I do not once.
I
and it's
feel
got to be
like-
a quick trip because I don't like a dirty bathroom.
Yes, amen. I'm with him. No, you're camelish.
Oh,
for
I am.
sure.
I am. I'm good. What are you
Why
talking
are we
about?
talking about bladder strength? This has nothing to do
You're
with
right.
No,
what
it's
we
important
do.
because I said I had to go to the bathroom twice during that shoot. That's how long it was. That's what I mean.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
It
It was a cool temple, though.
It was very cool.
Yeah.
And then shooting the clothes out on like the busiest corner in the park. But when Lois gets it in her head of like a place that looks good, come hell or high
Dog
water, we're
bone.
gonna shoot.
What does that mean, dog?
Dog with a bone won't give it up. Will not. It's like we're gonna do it no matter what we do. I don't care. We're doing it. That was the place. That was the place that we had to do the thing in Springfield. It had to be there. We went 10 miles. We had to go back.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Well, here, let me tell you. This is.
Oh, who's our fan shout out for this episode?
Oh, Cedarburg, Wisconsin.
Okay.
A woman named Colleen Ashington, I think it is.
Oh, we love you, Colleen.
Colleen, and I'm sure she loves the show. I'm glad that she watches, because it doesn't really. She must find it on mainstreets.tv.
Yes.
That's where she loads it.
Or YouTube.
Or YouTube. Yeah.
You
Colleen.
go, Colleen.
You go, Colleen. Oak Park. Good seeing you guys.
You too.
Bye.
Want to wear something that's going to support your favorite show? Shop at Main Street Store. Proceeds go to help us get next season into production, so come on, go shopping at mainstreets.tv.